Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am talking all about how I use my online planner from Homeschool Planet. And it's not just for planning my day-to-day schedule. So if you're interested to see all the cool things that Homeschool Planet has to offer, make sure you stick around. I have been using Homeschool Planet's online planner for going on 2 years now, and if you've been around, you know that I absolutely love it. It has completely changed the way I homeschool and structure my homeschool, but there are a lot of things that I don't talk about and I don't hear anyone else talking about using, such as transcripts, grading, report cards, checklists, and so many other features. So that's what I want to talk about today, and I'm really excited because this video is actually sponsored by Homeschool Planet. So thank you, Homeschool Planet, for working with me. To be completely honest, whether Homeschool Planet worked with me or not, I would continue making these videos because I highly recommend Homeschool Planet. It is one of my favorite homeschool resources as a homeschooling mom that I've ever used. So some housekeeping items. I'm not going to show you like my full planner and how I set it up because I've done videos on that in the past, and so I always have a Homeschool Planet playlist that anything I talk about with Homeschool Planet is down in that playlist. So that is linked down below. If you have specific questions and I get enough of the specific questions, I'll probably make more of a video on certain topics. But today we are talking about all the cool things that you can do with your Homeschool Planet planner. So let's start with the thing that comes first to mind because it is something that I started using at the very end of our last year, but more in this school year is what I was planning on because I have a middle schooler now. And, you know, for me, a middle school child really needs to learn to be pretty independent. The curriculum I chose for my 6th grader is pretty independent. I needed a planner for myself to kind of just see, you know, structure-wise, timing-wise, how all of her curriculum was laid out, but I needed something for her. I needed her to have a plan or an idea of what to do. And so I found that with Homeschool Planet, you can generate something called an assignment list, or you can customize a report where you can print out a checklist of all the assignments your child needs to complete. I do this as a weekly checklist, so I, you know, complete everything for the week prior and then I print them for the upcoming week. And my 6th grader has her list of all the assignments that she needs to complete across all of her curriculum. This helps her stay on track. It helps her plan her week. There are some weeks where she may be busier with a activity, a sport, and she knows this is everything that needs to get done this week. And so she can actually manage her time knowing, you know, maybe I'll do an extra assignment on Monday because I'm going to be busier with co-ops on Tuesday. And so I absolutely love the assignment generator report. I love being able to customize it. And so that is something that I've really started using this new school year, and it is working great. You can also, and I print that out, so I am definitely still stuck in like paper planner. I just like physically checklist and stuff, but also with my 6th grader, she has a computer, she now has an email address, and I can actually send her emails as well. She can have daily assignment emails where first thing she receives an email, these are your assignments for today. So I really like that as well, that you can actually email out students their assignments. The next thing that I feel like I don't really talk about, but I love it, and it's when you plan out your entire homeschool year, you actually get like an academic calendar. So I was public schooled, my daughters were in public school for a short period, and I remember the school would always, you know, issue that official academic calendar. What are school days? What are vacation days? Well, when you complete your entire year, you can actually get a calendar printout like that as well. So I like that looking back at our prior years. I like that looking ahead if I'm planning vacations or trying to figure out how many school days do we need to extend or shorten our school year. So the academic calendars are another one of my favorite features of the online Homeschool Planet planner. Another thing that is really cool is they have grading. And so this was something that I played around with last year. We were using it for math. That was the only thing I feel like curriculum wise that I had like concrete scores I could enter, but the grading system can be as customized or as simple as you want it. You can assign grades per course course, and then you can break it up into categories. So you can have, for math, you can have test, quizzes, homework, lesson practice. You can have a grading scale that you want, a percentage, and then the only thing that changes is when you mark an assignment complete. If you have that assignment set up for grading, it will ask you to enter in the grading. So I thought that was a really cool feature. My state does not require me to keep grades or anything like that. And like I said, at the level we've been at, grading has not been a huge thing. But if you live in a state where you need to provide grading or lists of, assignments with grades on them, it is a great option. So all of that's included. So your monthly fee, or if you save and do the annual fee, all of this is included in your planner. So that is why I really wanted to make this video, because I'm like, there's so many things that people probably don't know you can planner, because it just does a lot. There's so much to it. So it can help with grading, and then the grading can actually transition into either report cards and transcripts. So report cards, again, can be something that you just want for your annual records. You can enter in the grades, you can create a report card, there's fields you can customize, and then you can create that report card for your child. And once they're in those high school level courses, you can also create a transcript. I know firsthand, I see so many homeschoolers who are in that high school path, and their number one search is, how do I create a transcript? And there are so many paid transcript providers. But if you already have your Homeschool Planet planner and all your data is already in there, why would you pay for something separate? Transcripts are pretty standard. They don't need to be anything fancy, and this tool will make it for courses. So I really like that option. Like, I'm not at that point yet. I still have quite a few years until we get to transcript land, but just knowing that it's already a part of what I'm purchasing, I don't need to look elsewhere. I am completely secure in completing a transcript for my kids. The final thing that I use, and this is more for end of year reporting, is a completed assignment list. So this is part of the reports. You can either choose one of the pre-made reports or customize it. And I print this out. I have it as a PDF and also as a physical copy. This is every assignment marked off that my child completed. So I do one for each of my individual kids. It lists all the assignments. If I have very detailed, they completed the lesson numbers, the dates. And so I print all those out as well. Again, nothing is required by my state, but I like having those. If there was ever a reason to where I had to provide stuff like that, or if they needed to go back to a school setting and I needed to prove what they've been doing, I have such good records from using my Homeschool Planet, and they formulate it into very easy reports. So those are just some of the items that I wanted to share with you that you can also get out of your Homeschool Planet planner. If you have never heard of this online planet planner, then go check out my playlist down below, because at the basics of it, it is an online planner. So if you're still someone who has a printed out planner like I used to, I recommend checking out my videos, see how I plan out my entire school year. And if you're interested, Homeschool Planet always offers a free 30-day trial. There's never a credit card that's required. You can sign up, try it out, which I highly recommend. It is a very robust platform. So there is so much customization available that it does take some time to get used to and really figure out, like, how do you want to use this program. So try out that trial, watch my playlist down below, see how everything gets set up, and then come back to this video for once you're all set up and you want to use some of those extra features like the reporting, the daily checklist, transcripts, report cards, and all of those things. Everything I talked about is linked down below. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. Bye, guys.